Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So today we are trying an exciting nail mystery box by brand called ColorfulJuly. I have a 10% off discount code with this company and it's CAMIN10 for 10% off, and I also have it linked in the description box below. So let's get started with the unboxing. I have a lot to get through today, so I will try to keep this as short as possible. But first of all, I love how beautiful they decorated the inside of the box. And the first thing you get on top was a little card. And then the next thing that you get after opening up that beautiful bubble wrap is this beautiful scarf. I believe this is like a free gift that they threw in, but I thought this was really cool and fun. You also get some nail stickers. Here you've got a bunch of heart and butterfly and some like Easter inspired nail stickers, which I thought was really cool and very different. You also get some nail clips. I have never used these style of nail clips to do my nails, but yeah, I guess you could use them with dual forms, and this is going to help to like hold them down. I haven't seen any other use for this. You kind of have to put it on the side, not the front how I put it there. The next thing that you get are these solid nail gels, and I thought these were cute because they came with really adorable like swatches on the top, and they come with these little sticky gel pads which you can just stick your swatch onto there after you have painted that. So that was really fun. The next thing you get is a Polygel. This is 15 grams and it's like this red kind of translucent kind of shade, and I thought that was really cool. Next you also get a lemon cuticle oil, which smelled amazing by the way. Some did spill, so I did have to clean it, but other than that I don't think I lost too much. The next Polygel shade is this light pink. Then we also get some, I believe, some nail pigments. I did try some of these in a previous video, but these definitely look like much better quality, so I'm definitely excited to try those. You also get these really adorable nail charms. I have never used nail charms like this before, and they also came with like this do-it-yourself kind of bracelet, which I thought was adorable. So these are little beads for your little bracelet, and the other bag I will show you the little string it comes with, but this is just a close-up look of what the beads look like. I thought this was really cool. I think you could make this into a bracelet, or you could probably even make this into like a cute little ring. So I thought that was very different to include in the box, and definitely something that makes it unique. So this is the little string and you pair it up with the beads, which I thought was cool. The next kind of nail charm you get are these really big 3D roses, and these are different. You get some red, some white and some gold ones, and what I love about these is that they decided to put this really cool iridescent kind of shine onto it. These red roses were gold and the gold ones were just like this rainbow iridescent shade. You also get a practice finger, which I'm not a fan of, but I do use sometimes. And of course you get a lot more decorative items. I like that they included different kind of styles of glitter and different colors of glitter. So in this one you get orange and greens, and in another one you'll get more of like black and silver, which I thought was really nice because you definitely can start to expand and create a good variety of different nail sets here. So this is the next glitter set that we get. You get a black, which was my favorite by the way. You also get this cool string like kind of decoration, which I've never used before, but I guess it's something that I could try. And you also get a bunch of these other silver ones, which I thought was very nice. Next we have some AB flat back crystals, and these came in different sizes from large to extra small, so I do like that they put them in a nice little case as well. Next you get these really pretty big kind of rhinestones, and these were very shiny. Like I don't think the camera does them justice, but these were very shiny and very beautiful, and I definitely have to use them very soon. So the dual forms that you get in this box, they're very standard. However, I will say they are thinner than the usual, but I will get onto that later. You get some nail files, and those were pretty good as well. And this I've actually never tried before. It looks like makeup, like eyeshadow, but it's actually a pigment for the nails. This is basically a chrome, and I will use this today, so stay tuned. The next thing we get is this UV light with the little squishy thing. I don't know what it's called. but it helps to cure your gel. And then we have 2 fun gel liners. I got a red and a yellow. You also get a wax pencil with 2 different shaped ends. Here we also have some stunning nail foils, and the pink one definitely caught my eye. These have like a really cool sheen to them, so I thought that was very nice. And the last item that you get is this little empty box, which you can use to put in your little rhinestones or whatever. So that's everything that comes in the box. Now I'm quickly going to swatch these gel colors. So these gels were definitely on the thicker side, but were very buildable, and so I would actually recommend doing 2 coats for full opacity. But I do love these cute swatches. They make it very convenient to see the color on the top of the little pot, and I did cure these for 60 seconds as well and added top coat, and they had no problem kind of curing. There was no wrinkling or anything like that, so that definitely gets a thumbs up. And I will show you what these swatches look like at the end. They all look so adorable. And yeah, I'm really happy that when brands think of stuff like this, because sometimes it's like the small things that just make it very fun and very enjoyable to do your nails. So here I am just sticking it on top. And here is what they look like once they're finished. I think these look adorable and I absolutely love them. So then I thought I would transfer these beautiful rhinestones into the bigger kind of compartments. So I'm just going to show you how I do my DIY peel off base. So I like to apply a thin layer of oil, and then I do about 2 layers of top coat, and that's pretty much it for my peel off base. I thought I would share that with you today. And try to use a top coat that you don't mind getting ruined. And I like to use the pens as well, just because the pens give you a bit more control with the oil. Now I like to size out my dual form. I like to make sure it fits from sidewall to sidewall, and I also like to file the cuticle area just to custom fit it more to my nail, since some of these were a bit too wide. So now I'm going to move on to polygel application. So I like to use my nail stand to hold the dual form because that makes it a lot easier. And I think the slip solution in this kit definitely helped with the overall polygel application. I found that the polygel was not sticking to the brush and I could fill all the areas of the dual form with ease. So that was definitely really easy to do. Then after each nail, I like to pop the dual form back onto the nail stand, and that's actually something I love about dual forms, is that you have all the time you need to create whatever nail extension you want. Whether you want to fill it with glitter or do something crazy, you can just do it with all the time that you need. So just be careful not to add a thick layer. That's one thing I would recommend, because if you add a thick layer, then it's going to be a much longer process when it comes to applying it, because you're going to have the excess gel squeeze onto the cuticle, and that's just going to be a mess. So apply less rather than more, and then put it on your nail, and then if there's any issues, you can always come back later and add or remove or do whatever you need to do. So now I'm going to apply the dual form. A tip would be to slightly touch the dual form to the nail bed first, and then slide it up towards the cuticle area about halfway down the nail bed, if that makes sense. And that way you're going to ensure that there's very minimal spillage or no spillage, and if there is, of course, you can use your brush and the slip solution to always clean it up. And I found that this technique works the best with dual forms, the kind of sliding up motion. I don't like going straight into the cuticle area and just kind of pushing the dual form down. That way I definitely get a lot more spillage. However, this way, by sliding it up, I'm ensuring that by the time the polygel reaches the cuticle area, it is already nice and thin, which definitely minimizes that kind of whole spillage scene. So once I cured the nails for 60 seconds, I then went ahead and kind of pinched the ends of the dual form, and that gives you for the most satisfying removal ever. So just kind of pinch and release, and you'll see that the dual form pops right off. Of course, you can wiggle it too, and that helps to kind of get it off easier. So now I'm just going to do my normal shaping and filing. Now, since dual forms build the structure, shape, length, etc. of the entire nail, all I basically need to do is tidy up the sidewalls, straighten the free edge, and sometimes neaten the cuticle area if needed. So I like to do the cuticle area sometimes just to make sure that it is extra seamless and I'm definitely always using a very light hand to do this. For today's video, I decided to do a kind of coffin kind of shape. I definitely brought the sidewalls in a little bit, and this helped me to create the shape that I wanted, but I was really happy with the results so far. I think the polygel shade is beautiful, and the way it applied was beautiful too. So now I'm going to move on to the fun part, which is the nail art. So I wanted to use the red gel liner. I wanted to create these abstract nail art. So this color is very beautiful. First of all, it's very opaque. I love gel liners because it's almost like getting a gel polish and a liner brush in one. So I definitely like that brands are incorporating this more into their products, and I was able to cure this gel for 60 seconds with no wrinkling, no issues, anything like that. It definitely cured perfectly in 30 seconds. However, I would recommend doing a full 60. So now that I'm finishing off the nails, I was thinking of doing just like a regular top coat and finishing off the nail design, but I definitely wanted to kind of try out that chrome. I've never used anything like it before, and I thought that the little star sequins caught my eye a lot, so I will be using those two. But first, after curing the nails, I'm going to go ahead and apply the chrome. I picked this beautiful kind of brassy silver shade, and I'm doing this to half the nail. I still wanted to keep that red, but also incorporate a little bit of this lighter color, and I loved how this looked. It was very easy to get on. As you can see, I am here quickly just wiping away the excess where I don't want it, and then I'm applying a little bit of base coat, and I'm going to use this to apply my little glitters. I love these. I love how bright and sparkly these were. These were definitely very iridescent, and these were just super shiny and easy to apply. They also weren't very thick at all, which meant that they sat very flat on the nail. So I was definitely very excited about that. I'm also going to be adding some more here, but I will be changing this up by the end. I kind of wasn't sure if I liked what I was doing, but you kind of see that by the end I kind of just change it up just a little bit. I will also be incorporating the flat AB crystals, the silver ones, and I think it definitely brought the look together a little bit more. But yeah, I hope you guys just enjoy this section of the video, and I just want to quickly jump in and say thank you guys so much for watching. If you are still watching, don't forget to drop me a comment, a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying this video already. I would love to know what you guys think of this box down in the comment section down below. I absolutely love it so far. I think these nails were very fun and very different for me. I usually don't do nails like this, but I definitely love experimenting and creating new stuff all the time. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this nail design as well, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video as much as I am. So here I am just kind of rethinking the whole design. I'm kind of just going to move some stuff around now. I decided to remove some of those stars. They were absolutely beautiful, but I felt like I was definitely overdoing it with too many of those stars. So I decided to keep it a little bit more simple, and I decided to throw in the rhinestones to kind of balance it out a bit. And this is what I went for. So now I'm just topping everything off with a no wipe top coat, and I did do 2 coats of this. Even though the sequins did lay very nice and flat, I just felt like I wanted to protect them a little bit more, because I know sometimes when the top coat does kind of wear off a little bit, it can expose those glitters and those rhinestones. So I did just do the 2 coats, and I then did a 60-second cure in the nail light. So actually at this point I realized that there was a bit of red missing on my ring finger, so after top coating I'm gonna go in and refill that little bit in with the red gel liner. So if you see me doing that, that is why. I don't know how I missed it. It was literally right there, but I'm happy that I was able to see it just in time. So here I am just quickly filling it in, and that red shade was shade number 6, by the way. And now I'm just topping off the nails with this beautifully scented lemon cuticle oil, and I'm just putting a lot of that on and making sure to just rub it in really good. My cuticles were definitely feeling very dry today, so I was making sure to really put that on there. This oil definitely felt very good. I feel like it absorbed very good into the skin as well, very quick, and it didn't kind of just linger around, leaving this weird greasy kind of feel. But once I was able to just get that all rubbed in very good, here is what the finished nails look like. I absolutely love them. I hope you guys enjoyed this mystery nail box as much as I did. I think the products in this box were very fun and very good quality. I think you guys could create so many designs with these nail products. Let me know what you thought of this mystery nail box down below, and I would love to say hi to you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.